Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, kings and queens? What's going on? It's Chris, the sales coach, the marketing superman. What's up, y'all? Hey, I'm about to ride to the store here, so pick up some stuff for the house. So I just want to pop on really quick, just have a conversation with you and talk about, I won't be able to look at the camera so much because I'm driving. But yeah, I just want to pop on and then talk about, hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. See if you can hear me. Alright, hopefully that's a little better. Turn the music down. Yeah, I just want to talk about why we get so distracted as people, but more importantly, why do we get so distracted as entrepreneurs, right? You know, I believe one of the primary reasons why most entrepreneurs are stuck, you know, and I've seen this from personal experience. I believe one of the reasons most entrepreneurs are not hitting at least 6 figures in their business is due to distraction, right? I believe it's due to distraction. And what do I define as distraction? Well, I define distraction as anything that you're allowing to come into your life that is not moving the needle toward your goal. That is what I define as distraction. And I believe that so many of us are allowing distraction to have a huge toll on what we do. And I believe it's a huge factor. And since that is the case, then what we got to do is kind of ask ourselves, we got to ask ourselves a couple of things. What should we do? Well, here's the deal. I'm going to share something with you that I know, everyone I know who's done 6, 7, and 8 figures. You know, I recently joined a $55,000 mastermind. 55 grand we all invested, put on by Myron Golden. And I can tell you for a fact, from being in that room with so many 6, 7, and 8 figure earners, that successful people do the opposite of those who are not successful. And how do successful people deal with distraction? Distraction comes in all different shapes, sizes, and colors, right? Doesn't really matter who we are. Distraction is always going to be lurking around the corner, you know, just like an armed robber or something like that, right? It's always going to be lurking, no matter who we are. So it's one of those things that are inevitable in life, right? In fact, if you read the Bible in Genesis, you will see a recurring theme that disruption always follows intention, or distraction always follows intention. And that's a key point. Since that happens, what makes those of us who are doing 6, 7, 8 figures in our business, what makes us different than those who are not doing at least 6 figures a year in their business? I can tell you this. Super successful people are hyper-focused on intention and give very little attention to distraction. Let me say that one more time. Successful people are hyper-focused on intention and give very little attention to distraction. See, you probably wonder, that sounds great, but what exactly does that mean, Chris? Well, let me elaborate a little more for you, my friend. Here's the deal. People, well, first and foremost, ask yourself, what does intention mean? Right? That's attention is wherever you put your attention to accomplish your goal. Right? A lot of folks say, well, I wanted to do something, I had good intentions, but it didn't happen. Well, did you really? Because I'm sure if you were to go back to examine those things, you probably allowed distraction. You probably focus more on the distraction. See, unsuccessful people are more hyper-focused on distraction and put very little attention on intention. And so success is something that has to be intentional. It's not something that's going to happen randomly or by happenstance. So you have to be hyper-focused and show a lot of attention to intention. That way you can begin to accomplish the outcome that you want to accomplish. And the reason why so many of us are unable to hit 6 figures or more or accomplish goals that we want to accomplish is because we've allowed distraction, the very thing that does not move the needle toward our goal. And intention is when you hyper focus on moving the needle towards your goal. Okay? That is, is this making sense? If this making sense, do me a favor, type in the number 1 in the chat. Type in 1 in the comments if this making sense. Because it all comes down to intention, my friend. Type in a 1 in the comments if this making sense. The moment we begin to become hyper-focused on intention and put very little attention toward distraction, you will see a massive change in your life. But you have to make a decision and be intentional about that decision for that to take place or for that to happen. So if that makes sense to you, type a 1 in the chat and do me a favor, type in no more distractions. Type in the comments, no more distractions. If you are making a decision today to become hyper-focused on your intention and less focused on distraction. Because that's the only way, my friend, distraction would take over and keep you from your goals. It all comes down to where you are putting your attention. So put that comments in the chat, my friend. Hopefully you found value from this. Let me know what you found most value. And you enjoyed this kind of stuff. Just keep it locked here. Get subscribed and check out Chris the Sales Coach right here.